Are you a good boy, Frosty? Are you the best boy? Are you the best boy? Even when you think you've got them all brushed out. Hi, Kiki. Oh, thank you so much for the sweetest kisses. Got the sweetest kisses ever. Yes, you do. Kiss. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. So I just separate the kind of part the hair and just brush quick small strokes so it doesn't pull. And they kind of like it. Like you like that? It feels so good. They don't hate it, that's for sure. I think it must feel good. It doesn't feel good, do you? You're a good boy, huh? Now, if I was a show person, I would only brush up. So if you want your dog's coat to stand up the best it can, never brush down. But Frosty's my baby. He isn't a show baby, and that's Olive that you hear yelling. And I just continue brushing the undercoat. You can see what I'm getting out. It's shocking. Oh, my hair. This is how I spend my mornings, so excuse the hairdo. Look at that face. Look at that face on that baby. He's so pretty. Brucey, are you jealous? Oh, jealous, Brucey. And Olive is very upset because she would like to be over here getting brushed right now. But I brushed her yesterday morning. So I just pick a baby every day and just brush them out. My husband goes to work at 3. We get up at 3. I do this before I start my day. I drink coffee. I drink my coffee. So I do this for a couple hours probably, and then make my kiddos breakfast. They're doing homeschool. Anyway, just keep on brushing. You can see how much undercoat I've got now. I mean, it's quite a bit. Let me see if you see that. And he gets brushed a lot, so he's a really good coat. You have a really good coat. And say hi to friends. Say hi. My name is Frosty. Frosty weighs 4.5 pounds. Weighed him this morning. I would say probably a pound of that is his coat. But I don't know. He's a very small boy. He looks bigger than he is because his coat is great. He has a great coat. Can you see what I'm doing here? Just brush different ways. To pay special attention behind the ears on these Poms because that's where if they're gonna get a little knot, it'll start there. So if you get it brushed out before it starts, you don't have to worry about it. And he's moaning because he likes it. You feel so good. I like cooking so loving. I'm gonna love it all the time. So you can see it just keep getting more and more out. So like right now, I try to get behind his ears really, really well. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a little bit of, like, it catches. And that's where a knot would start if you didn't brush it out. So I just keep brushing. And you can hear my babies in the background, I'm sure. They had some, I don't know, I forgot what they're called. some new treat from Wholehearted earlier today, and they are wanting me to come give them some more. If it's a new treat, I just give one until we make sure it's not going to cause like a stomach ache or anything. But the Wholehearted brand seems to be good. I don't usually have any problems with that. Look at a mo. You gotta get a mohawk now. Yeah, just keep brushing. Try to brush out as much of the undercoat that's letting loose as I can. And Frosty just had his teeth cleaned. Yeah, you can see they're kind of sparkly white. He just had his teeth cleaned about, I think it's been probably 3 weeks ago. Could have been 4 at the time. It all runs together anymore. I think that's part of getting old. Anyway, if you start your babies off, or even on when they're little, or when they're younger, see, he thinks he's just getting pets. He doesn't realize it's not scary for him. It doesn't hurt him. He knows what to expect. I just do the little short strokes. You can see we're starting to get less. If you do, I don't know, I just find it's easier if you just do short strokes. Like, I don't know how many inches that is, but just do short strokes because you're mainly working on this undercoat. Because that's what I want to get out. Because we don't do mats or tangles. And then when you go to the tail, always hold it, because if anything was going to hurt, it'd be like you trying to brush through your ponytail. You want to hold on to the base, and don't if you feel in there, the little tail is really small, but you don't want to injure that or hurt that, because I'm sure it would not feel good. So I just hold on to the tail, and I do, again, short strokes. And when I'm holding it, he doesn't care. He thinks it's all good. If I wasn't, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't like it. I know I wouldn't. I don't like my hair being pulled. Just very therapeutic. Very therapeutic. I think he likes it as much as I do. Do you like candy brushes? Do you like candy brushes, Frosty? Frosty is my boy. He's born here, raised here. He's never spent a night away from me. Wait, yes he has. He has spent a night away. He spent a little time with my friend over in San Antonio. It's been a few years back. But he's been here for the majority of his life. His hair is just gorgeous. He is not white. He may look that way in the video, but he's not white. He's a chocolate extreme piebald. So, like, I'm looking at his little ears. It's almost like freckles. He has them on his little ears. He has them on his legs. And his eyes underneath, that's not staining. He's chocolate. He's born that way. His mom has the same. It's almost like he would have the mask if he wasn't an extreme piebald. And it started, but then I guess because of his coloring or whatever, it just ended there. But I have people ask me sometimes if those are tear stains. They're not. It's just his coloring. He was born like that. His mama has it too. Yes, he does. He does. His mama has the same chocolate. Looks like chocolate eyeliner underneath. Alright, we're about to have to turn around. I about got this all done. And he has a few chocolate freckles also, like behind his ears. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the camera. I'll try to show you in a minute. Yes, he does. Oh, he's a good boy. My dogs go once a year to get their teeth cleaned, no matter what, every one of them. I don't start until they're 2. Usually they don't need it. Usually when I take them the first time, they really don't even need it. I just don't. I want to get them started doing it, and then we just continue it every year. Some of them need it every year, and some I take and they'll say, I'm really not ready, but I just have them go ahead and polish them, get them ready for the year, because it's about an hour and 45 minutes to the vet I use for their dentals. So I don't want to. I try to do several at a time. I don't like to, because you have to stay all day. Here's a good section. I'm going to show you this. Hold on. See, there's some chocolate that runs through his hair, but when his hair's down, you can't see it. Anyway, see if I can get it to sit back up. Maybe. No, thank you, baby. He's my baby. They all are my babies. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this to sit up again, Frost. That's good enough. So this is I started the second side. Again, just little short strokes. And I just grab it and part it, not hurting him. He doesn't mind. You like it? It feels so good? Probably feels like whenever you get your back scratched. See? You just start getting less and less. I go ahead and pull it back up, and I go through it more than once. See? And the reason I'm continuing on this one spot is, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's like a little, it makes a different sound when they still have undercoat. And I want to get all of that, as much of that out as I can. That's turning loose. Okay. There, it's starting to sound. Yep. Now it sounds right. Now we're just keeping going. Just moving up. You make you weepy. You making you would you making you weepy? Thanks, buddy. Poms are the most loving babies in the world. There we go. See, now we're almost getting nothing. There. Ooh, that's soft and pretty. So soft and pretty. Oh, this. Oh, this. Okay, so now we're going to work on the tail again, just to be sure that we got it all brushed out, because the tail looks different. So, I'm going to grab the tail, make sure where the end of the tail is, because you don't want to hurt the little tails, they're so tiny. And then what I'm brushing is my hand. Get the long hairs laying on my hand, and I just brush my hand. And his tail, the little end of his tail is right here, and I've got it inside the palm of my hand, so it's not being touched by the brush at all. And then I just brush. And I do it fast, but I don't know. You don't have to. It just seems to get the stuff out better. The undercoat that you're trying to work on. Boy, he looking so handsome. Just so very handsome. Oh. And there's oh yeah, y'all not them boy. So his hair's so gorgeous. Gosh, you're just a beautiful boy. This is Mr. Frosty. He's about to get his under area washed. See, I think right there a little bit of extra. So I'm filling up. Oh, yep, there it is. That little piece of undercoat. So you just run your hands around, feeling for any spot that might need to be visited again. And then when I do their neck, I already did his earlier, but I just go up in very short strokes, like so. Yep, just like so. Anyway, but Frosty's brushed out. Oh, he loves it. It feels so good, don't he, baby? Isn't he gorgeous? Thanks for watching.